Hey everyone, it's Jason, and today I'm coming to you from the junkyard. We're looking to try and find some parts right now for the Pontiac, and this junkyard that I drove out to has two Grand Ams, and we're going to take a look at them, see how they are. I have one right in front of me here, and it's much more complete than the other one that I found, which was almost completely gutted out. But yeah, so I'll show you guys the Grand Ams and kind of what it's like at the junkyard. So, you know, when you own your car and it's 25, almost 30 years old, parts are widely available, and you just go to any junkyard and get what you need. But you can see it right here. This one's a 95, so a lot of the parts aren't going to be compatible, but I'm going to see what's compatible and try and grab what I can anyways. Check it out. The junkyard here has two of my car. Not exactly the same year, but this one's a 95, and it has the quad 4. This is the 2.3 quad 4. I have the 2.4. So slightly different front and rear fascias. This is the 4-door model, but it's much more intact than the last one I saw at the previous pick and pull that I went to. This one still has majority of its parts, its interior, so on and so on. And here is a piece of Pontiac Grand Am history. She's not pretty, but she's a survivor. She's still intact anyways, and sitting in the junkyard waiting for people to pick her bones. So kind of sad, but at least I can find parts for her. Alright, so here is the quad 4 Grand Am from the driver's side. Same trim level as mine. Slightly different interior, as you can tell. Got the seatbelt built into the door. Personally, I always hated that about my Cavalier, but it was something that I had to live with. This interior is actually not half bad. Very clean for being a junkyard find. What sucks is majority of this interior is incompatible with mine, but it's really cool no less to see that one still survived and it's here until it's not. And this one has power windows, automatic, cassette player, would have had the steering wheel controls, tilt wheel fog lights. Yeah, this one's pretty nice. And here's the back seat. What's unfortunate, there's a bunch of glass everywhere. Someone had to smash the window, it looks like, to get in because the doors were probably locked. But pretty awesome to see her intact. She's not pretty by any means, but survivor no less. So coming to the junkyard is honestly one of the things I really enjoy doing. As crazy as it sounds. Seeing what is here, seeing the history in the vehicles. Obviously these are all going to be junked out, scrapped, parted until they get crushed, but just to be amongst history is still really cool. In a way, it's like a museum. A shit car museum, but museum no less. Here's another beautiful example of a Grand Am 2-door coupe. Coupe LE trim model. Those rims are the ones I want to put on my car, but there's a wheel lock on there and I don't have tools to take the wheel lock off, so I might not be able to save these rims. But here is it's partly intact example. Man, the seats on these things are all so clean. Like, ridiculously so. Absolutely ridiculous that something like this would end up in a junkyard. But here we are, in the junkyard. Fuel injected LE 1988. So this is one of the later models before the body changed in 1992 with my version. So there's 3 of those rims out of 4. Assuming I can get them off, honestly, I might do it. I'm so bummed out. So I checked all over the car. I can't find the wheel lock key anywhere. So these rims are unfortunately stuck, which makes me really sad because those would look badass on my 97. Shined up, painted black, gloss black. Those would look amazing. But unfortunately, they're left to rot in the junkyard with this sad, sad car. I'm sorry, old girl. Ooh, that rust up in there. Nice. Again, no wheel lock. Now this one's a sad one for me. This is a 90s Cavalier, and I had, once upon a time, a 94 Cavalier 4-door. Very similar to this. This has to be like a 92. Yeah, this one's a little bit more upscale than mine was. But, yep, 4-door example, chilling at the junkyard. Very, very sad. Yeah, it's about a 92, maybe a 93. Maybe even older because it's carbureted, whereas mine was fuel injected. But no less, that is sad as hell. Rest in peace, Cavalier. Now there's something you just don't see every day at all. An old dustbuster van. Chevy Lumina APV. That's cool. Those rims are sick too. But you see there's a black bag inside of the compartment. Probably dead bodies or something. Yeah, these are the junk cars. Oh my goodness. Look at this Z24. Oh. 2.8 liter Z4 convertible. Z24. Oh. Can't even open her. Oh, 1989 Cavalier. Oh, I want her. She's so cute. I am a Cavalier nerd. Always and forever. There is just something about these rims from the 80s though. And look at those tires. Those scream 1989. Literally. This thing's probably never had its tires changed in its entire ownership. And I imagine it was all but brief. Low key, I want these rims, but we can't have them because they're 14s. And I have at least 15s, probably 16s, so they're gonna stay with this beautiful baby here. And she's practically complete. Now, fun fact, these are the center caps for those rims that I showed, front and the back. I wasn't, unfortunately, able to save the rims, but I did save these. And this is what they'd look like on the Cavalier when she was new. Beautiful example. Hope you enjoyed. See you later, guys. Till next time.